How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Kainoa Carlson. Mahalo for joining us today, January 26th of 2026. Can you believe we're in the last week of the very first month of the year? Just like that, 2026 is underway. We got a jam-packed show for you folks. High Now Japan, our sister show. We're very excited to bring you the very first of a series of segments going to be taking place. We're going to sit down for a chat with host Nohea Shozen coming up in just a little bit. In addition to that, we're a couple of weeks away from the biggest sporting event of the year. And then right after that is going to be one of the biggest weekends of the year for romance. Natalie Duran is standing by live at Watanabe Floral with all of the deals. But before all that, Rachel Picaro had an opportunity to check out Honolulu Med Spa and their big mission. It's all about balance. Take a look.
Aloha everyone, we're here at Honolulu Med Spa where they believe everybody was born beautiful, but there are some services out there that'll help you feel your best. And joining me now, we have Leilani, who is an advanced nurse practitioner here, and of course, Dr. Scott Sanderson, the medical director. I love coming to this place. You guys always have like the latest and greatest when it comes to services and products. But I have to ask about total body health. That is where everybody's gonna feel their best, and that's where they're gonna shine. What does it mean to have total body health?
Well, total body health is just incorporating the entire body as a whole system and not treating it separately. And so we want to feel good on the outside, but also we want to feel good on the inside, and that, illuminates out of how we feel.
Yes, restore, rejuvenate, just bring out our best, right? What about for you, Doc?
Yes, absolutely. And Honolulu Med Spa has been adding more and more services to address that. It started off previously as kind of, from just really focused on the outside and helping everybody to really look their best, because when you look your best, obviously you feel better, but now we're coming from the inside with a lot of new regenerative treatments that we're using and hormone replacement. We have things to help the mind function better. Now we're getting into joints, and it's all really exciting that we're now working more from the inside out.
Yeah, today we're going to be kind of diving deep into some of those procedures that you guys are doing, all of the different types of services that they offer. What are we going to be doing today so that people know that they have to tune in and stay throughout the show so that they can see what's happening here at Honolulu Med Spa?
Now, what we're bringing on now is really exciting from my perspective as somebody who has recently started to kind of suffer from arthritis. I was always a runner since I was a kid, and I started experiencing knee pain, and it's really started to limit my life. And it's hard to feel really good when you're having pain every time you're trying to do something that you enjoy. So what we're doing today is we're going to be injecting a couple of different treatments into the patient's knee. So what we have are stem cell growth factors. So these are the growth factors from stem cells, which are cells that can turn into everything. Every cell in your body started as a stem cell at some point. So we've taken just the growth factors from those, isolated those. So there's no cells in there. It's not somebody else's DNA or anything like that. It's purely just growth factors to help kickstart that healing process. And then we also add in the building blocks for collagen and cartilage. So 3 different types of collagen as well as hyaluronic acid. We put all that together and we put it into the joint. And I've actually done it myself, and I've started already experience benefits in just a few weeks.
Beautiful. And then we're also going to be tapping into the hormone replacement therapy with you into the show. But when it comes to coming to a place that provides this type of service, why is it so important to have the best of the best on staff?
Well, because we all need to, the providers need to be certified and well trained, and so Dr. Sanderson has years of experience, and so, you need to find a provider that knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. What about for you, Doc? I mean, when you bring on the team and you have everybody backing you, you have to have the best, right?
Yeah, and Honolulu Med Spa has always been known for that. Even before, when I had my other med spa, I knew, and I actually came over and trained with these guys, and we were friends and colleagues, and we even had meetings together and stuff, but they always were doing so much training, always top of the line. So absolutely the best providers here.
All right, so if people wanted to learn more about Honolulu Med Spa, they wanted to book an appointment, maybe do a consultation, where's the best place to go? How do they contact you folks?
So give us a call at 808-528-0888, and we can schedule you with for a complimentary consultation and come up with an individualized treatment plan.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much, of course, for all the information. Stay with us, because up next, we are going to go into the hormone replacement therapy with Leilani. We're going to have all the details on HighNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
All right, we're back over here in the studio, and as I mentioned a little earlier in the show, we're just a couple of weeks away from one of the biggest weekends of the year when it comes to romance. I'm talking about Valentine's Day, and really there is only one spot to be at, and we're talking about Watanabe Floral. Natalie Duran is standing by right now. She's over there hanging out, taking a look at the deals. Natalie, what's happening?
That's right, Kainoa. As you said it, the biggest day for love is happening soon. And do you smell that? You smell it? Love is in the air. But also all the great flower arrangements that we here have at Watanabe Floral. They're just putting up their decorations right now. Check this out, this heart. There's gonna have a bunch of other gifts that we're gonna have on these stands. But we're here a little bit early because we wanna make sure we tell you guys about all the discounts that you're gonna get if you place your orders in before the month ends. But we have Monty here to tell us more about all those Valentine's discounts and shipping.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Valentine's week is just 2 weeks away from today, so we want to remind people to take advantage of certain things and save money. It is our Super Bowl. Valentine's week is our Super Bowl. So we got a couple of things. You have until Saturday of this week to save $10 on all the Valentine's Day items.
Wow.
So on our Valentine's, on watanabefloral.com on the Valentine's page, everything right now is $10 cheaper, from our dozen roses to all of our masterpieces to our potted orchids from Waianae. Everything on that page is $10 cheaper. On Sunday, it goes up by $10. So you want to order this week so you can save. Then free delivery days. Tuesday the 10th, Wednesday the 11th, we're going to deliver Valentine's items for free. On Tuesday, as far out, almost virtually island-wide, as far out as Ko'olina, Wahiawa, Kaneohe, Kailua, Hawaii Kai, we will deliver all Valentine's items for free, so you can save $10. You can get free delivery, which is a $20 to $30 savings depending on where the location is. That's $40 that you save that you can spend doing something else on the weekend. And let's be honest, you want to be the first to receive your flowers in the office.
I know.
Valentine's Day falls on a Saturday, so you don't want to deliver on Saturday. You want to get it to them early in the week, let them enjoy it all week long, then take them to dinner or show on Saturday.
I definitely want to vouch for what you just said, because I recently got married and my fiance, now husband, actually delivered flowers to my office on like that Tuesday. And it was so nice because I got to enjoy all the roses, the fresh roses throughout the entire week. So pretty much right now is the time you want to place those orders.
Definitely. I mean, it's the calm before the storm. You see how quiet it is in the store right now. That's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of what's going to be happening. So place your orders by Saturday, save $10, and you want to take advantage of the limited free delivery slots on the 10th and the 11th for sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I know you have those full screens up. Make sure you guys scan those codes, but we want to talk about the amazing, beautiful arrangements that you guys put together by hand here at Watanabe Floral. So let's talk about these specials you have.
Okay, so we're going to showcase some of our featured items, the items that's going to be delivered. But I do want to preface that by saying if you come into the store all Valentine's week, there's going to be something from $2 all the way up to as much as you want to spend.
Awesome.
So there'll be something for everyone. But we try to simplify it because, let's be honest, us men, we don't want choices, right? We want it to be as simple as possible. So these are some of the highlights. This is our Valentine's Enchantment. It's our most expensive item, featuring Mamma Mia roses, which is a high premium rose with hydrangeas and some other things. This is my personal favorite. It's Valentine's Romance, packed with 12 roses and stargazer lilies with some accents. This is my personal favorite. And then this is the Rose Masterpiece. It's a dozen red roses. This is what we're gonna sell the most of. We'll sell about 1,300 of these, but you can tell that we only use extra long roses. So they're gonna be very impressive when you buy one of these to have it delivered. And if you like tropical flowers, like I know you do,
I do. These are my favorite.
This is called our Valentine's Rhapsody, featuring all local flowers, something that's a little bit different, and a lot of men getting this.
Okay.
You know, so
I
it's
love
not
it.
just men giving for women. There are more men that are actually receiving gifts for Valentine's as well. That would be something that would be great for them.
And definitely we're going to talk about Galentine's Day. You might even giving it to your mother. But Monty, for the people who want to put their orders now, where can they go?
watanabefloral.com. The Valentine's page is right there. A couple of clicks, literally 1 to 2 minutes tops. It's that simple to place the order, and then we'll take it from there. If you want to call 808-832-9360, or you always can stop by here.
Check it out.
watanabefloral.com. You don't have to deal with busy signals, couple of minutes, and you're all set.
I love it. Thank you so much, Monty. Go and get your orders in now for all those flowers. We're definitely going to talk more about the flowers. Oh, he said Kainoa. Go call him right now. We have more to cover here at Watanabe Floral. We're going to be right back. You're watching Kainoa Daily.
All right, very cool. Take a look at that. So, Hi Now is just one in a variety of programs provided through Hawaii News Now. And so our sister show, Hi Now Japan, will be taking place at the conclusion of this segment. And we're really excited to introduce you folks to the correspondent and the host of Hi Now Japan, Nohea Shozen. Hi, Nohea.
Hey Kanoa.
Mahalo nui for being here. Okay, so we just saw in that opening graphic a little bit about what audiences can expect when it comes to Hi Now Japan. But tell our audiences out there a little bit about yourself. How'd you get your start?
Yeah, well, I'm really just a local girl that grew up in Japan. I grew up on like the coast area, so not in Tokyo, not in Kyoto. Super country girl in that sense. I grew up surfing, and now I get to surf in Hawaii.
Okay, very exciting. And we're actually looking at some pictures. These look like some throwbacks, girl, of your time over there in Japan. Where did you grow up over there?
Yeah, I grew up in Chiba Prefecture, so like, again, right on the coast. There's not much there other than rice paddies and fishing and some surf.
All right, very exciting. And then how did you make it over here to the islands? And I know you graduated school over here on Oahu, right?
Yeah, so my mom is actually local Hawaiian. So we went to Japan kind of for opportunity, jobs, and then, they wanted to come back. Part of it was my English kind of sucked at the time. So
it's great now, though.
Yeah, so we came back here when I was in middle school, and I'm a proud Punahou grad,
Nice.
So my English got better, which I'm very happy about.
Very cool. And talk about growing up in like two of the most beautiful places in the world, going back and forth between Hawaii and Japan.
Oh
What was
my
that
God,
like?
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And I feel like Hawaii and Japan is so similar in so many ways as well. But I will say I'm a local girl at heart.
Yeah, and so we're so excited to have you here with us, part of the Hawaii News Now team. So with this new project, Hi Now Japan, which you are the host of, tell us about this journey back home for you.
Oh my God. So yeah, we went to the northern part of Japan, Yamagata and Miyagi prefectures. And it was kind of like going home to Chiba without going to Chiba, right? We were like, it was colder, it snowed. I'm not used to that, okay? We went hiking. It was so beautiful. Some temples, got to eat fresh oysters right off on the boat. Yeah, it was a fantastic time.
Okay, there we're looking at shots of you over there with our videographer, Mr. Leonardo Gershman. So you were there for a total of how many days in Japan covering?
So we were there for 5 days, and each segment is going to be representing like each day that we were there.
Okay, awesome. So kind of paint the picture for us. This very first story we're going to get a chance to see here in a little bit. Walk us through what we're going to get a chance to take a look at.
Yeah, for segment 1, we went to Yonezawa, which was really cool. It's a really old town. And you can see these like families that have been continuing a family business as a legacy for over 400 years. So there's like 20 generation heir of businesses over there. It's so cool. It's I wish we had more of those in Hawaii.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're mentioning as well, so you folks were over there a total of 5 days kind of covering various stories. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Oh my God. Okay, there's 2 parts. So going up Yamagata, which is like a temple at the top of this mountain. It's snowing. It was beautiful. It's kind of like Coco Head, but with more stops. So that was one of them. And the second was Mr. Ando, who is actually a St. Louis grad. He lives in Japan. He gave me this pin. It has Hawaii and Japan's flag.
There you go. Go ahead and show it up for the camera so we can see it over there. Oh, so you were gifted that while you were over there?
Yes. Well, actually, he was wearing it, and I told him I really liked it. So, and then he gave it to me, and I wasn't gonna say no.
Yeah, awesome. So 5 days over there, getting a chance to tell a variety of stories. What was this entire experience like for you from a storytelling aspect?
Yeah, it was really emotional. Surprisingly, I think meeting all these local Japanese people, it hits you different. It's different from Tokyo.
Right.
They believe in tradition, perfecting their craft. And so, I've seen that kind of stuff on TV before, but to really meet them in person really hit home for me.
Very cool. And so again, we're so excited to have you and excited to show you folks. This is the very first feature of Hi Now Japan, produced and brought to you by Nohea Shozen. Take a look.
Named Japan's best kept secret by National Geographic, Yamagata is closer than you think. With Japan Airlines, your connection from Hawaii is effortless. Just a quick 1-hour hop north of Tokyo. After traveling, we stayed at Takinoyu Ryokan, the Waterfall Hot Spring Inn. We upgraded to a room with a private outdoor onsen, and there's nothing better than soaking in hot water as the first snow of December falls all around you. Our Yamagata adventure begins at Nitta, originally the home to the Nitta samurai clan 400 years ago. Samurai swords have since been traded for shuttle looms. Today, the Nitta family crafts exquisite kimono textiles, the old school way. They specialize in benibana, a safflower dye once worth its weight in gold. Its prestige is woven into the very fabric of Yamagata's history. Now led by their 20th generation heir, Nitta continues a 400-year legacy of resilience, preserving a craft that was born to save a region in hardship.
20代目のオーナーさんとして、これからのゴールは何ですか？
今こういうふうにして日本っていう国が、少しでも海外の方々に知っていただくそんな架け橋になったらいいなと思って、そのためにものづくりをたくさんして、でいろんな方に知っていただけたら嬉しいなと思います。
Konnichiwa. We are here in Yamagata Prefecture at the Uesugi Shrine, and we're about to go check out some really cool taiko drummers. Come check it out.
お祭りにとってフェスティバルにとって欠かせないものとなっておりまして、我が家ではお仕事としてステージで使わせていただいておりますが、その他に米沢のお祭りでは欠かせないものが太鼓になっております。
民謡一家は何か教えてもらえますか？
はい、民謡一家は山形県米沢市を拠点に和太鼓や民謡を中心としたステージ活動を家族で行っております。
で、太鼓は何年されてますか？
太鼓は私は1歳からやってますので30年以上やっております。ぜひこの大きな上杉太鼓を叩くのはここ米沢でしかできませんので、ぜひ米沢に遊びに来ていただいて、この大きな太鼓で振動を受けていただいて、楽しんでいただきたいなと思います。
After taiko, we headed to the Uesugi Hakushaku residence for a lunch made with some surprising local ingredients. On the menu was yamagyu, a local beef bowl. But the most interesting items were pickled kiku, or chrysanthemum flower, and sweet koi, or carp. Historically, locals ate flowers and koi out of necessity due to famine. Afterwards, we headed to Toko Sake Brewery. Founded in 1597, it is one of the largest breweries in the Tohoku region and has produced world-renowned sake for 428 years.
酒屋というのは日本人の主食であるお米を削って作ります。で、農作物の不作な時はお酒を作ってはいけないという命令も出たんですけど、うちはそういう時でも酒造りを許されていた酒屋でお殿様に納めていました。そういうこともあって、常々そのお米を大切にして、それから贅沢をしないで質素に暮らしなさいというふうに教えられてきました。乾杯。乾杯。
I realized that in Yamagata, history isn't something you look at. It's something you experience. From samurai textile makers to master brewers, families here don't just run businesses. They protect a 4-century-old promise. It's a living, breathing testament to a spirit that even after all this time has never faded.
Wow, okay, first of all, congratulations. What an awesome way to kick off this series. That was really well done.
Thank you, Kanoa.
And you're all over the place. So the old school stuff, so kind of walk us through the full, like what was encompassed throughout that day. We're talking about the old school kimonos. Then after that, over to the taiko drumming.
Yep.
Then after that, over to the sake brewery.
The sake brewery, yeah. So, I mean, I think that the thread that kind of goes through all of it is that they're all old school, like family-owned businesses. And you see how much they care, right, talking to them. But the most like amazing, I guess, like takeaway from it is that they like believe in their tradition and like sustainability at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially when we're looking at these pieces, this is legacy knowledge that's passed down hundreds of years, right? How do they kind of go about retaining and then like learning, and where does all that come from?
You know, I think it's all just like word of mouth and really like pounding it into their kids as they grow up.
Yeah.
Like even Kojima-san, the lady at the end, she actually married into the family, and she said before she could marry in, the father sat them down and said, you can't like waste. If you're a wasteful person, if you believe in luxuries, this is not the family for you.
That was one of my biggest takeaways was treasure rice, avoid luxury, live a modest, simple life. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
And that's a world-renowned sake factory.
Right.
So, I mean, they must be doing pretty well, but that they have to stay that way to continue business is what they're trying to say.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, so that was the first kickoff. What else can we expect to see with the remaining 4 stores?
Yeah, so tomorrow's segment is actually my favorite one. It's the one where we go up Yamadela, the temple. It's snowing, it's beautiful. The cameraman Leo did such a great job taking that. And then we get to eat like such amazing food, some good udon. I mean, it's Japan, but not the city stuff. You get a different side of Japan.
Absolutely, and again, this is really authentic storytelling, and Nohea, you're killing it. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Great start to this series, and again, to rewatch these as well, or for more information about Hi Now Japan, check out our website, Hi Now Daily. Stay with us, we got much more coming up after the break. Check out that pin. I'm officially so jealous.
Thank you.
I am jealous.
Maybe I can get it.
Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Oh, not yet. There we go. Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're here at Watanabe Floral. We've been talking about all their Valentine's Day specials, but I definitely needed to show you guys these awesome, cool roses you could get basically a la carte. Because if you've been in here, you definitely need to come. It's a playground for both adults, kind of kids too, to show some creativity if you want them to make their own little bouquet. But pretty much these ones, I'm gonna put these back so you guys could grab them after the show. So they have their pre-made all their floral arrangements, but there's an entire fridge even behind this front section that's all different kinds of flowers that you could kind of do it a la carte. And I'm telling you this because it's a great idea for Valentine's Day if you want to make your own little specials. But right now we want to talk about supporting local, because it's very important to support your local florist, but also if you want little gifts, you could get it here at Watanabe Floral, right, Monty?
Yeah, we make it a point to partner with as many local companies as we can, especially on the food items. So behind me, you can see our whole local food section. We have partnerships with Hawaii Candies, with Island Popper Popcorn, A Cake Life, so many other Enjoy Snacks, and many more. In the store on the 12th through the 14th, we're gonna have Hawaiian Paradise Candies, famous chocolate covered strawberries. In the store only. But if you've never tried their chocolate, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but to me, it's the best tasting chocolate there is, and it's incredible. So we try to partner with as many local companies as possible. We featured our local orchids as well for Valentine's Day. And we ask you to support your local
Right.
florist, whether it's Watanabe Floral or any other local florist. It's very important to support them because Valentine's Day can represent 1/5 of their entire annual income.
That's
So it's an
right.
extremely important time for them. So when you're online searching for a florist, make sure that you're buying from a local florist, not a national brand, because sometimes they trick you into thinking that you're going to a local florist website, but instead you're getting a national brand. Make sure you click on it. So when you're looking for Watanabe Floral, make sure it says Watanabe Floral.
Okay.
And then once you go there, you can order everything that you want, but definitely support local.
Yeah, we want to support local, and I know that you're making active moves because what's different from last year maybe to this year is those tariffs, right? The ever-changing kind of sphere of the world. So what have you guys done to make sure that you could kind of keep the cost at what it was?
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited to be able to do this. I mean, there's no doubt that the tariffs has thrown everything off. Most of the flowers in the country entered through Colombia.
Oh, wow.
Colombia got hit with heavy tariffs, and then recently they got hit with a 25% minimum wage increase in that country. So the costs have skyrocketed.
Right.
But you kind of work with your suppliers all the way across the chain so that we're proud that this year Valentine's prices will be the same as last year's Valentine's prices.
Amazing.
Pre-COVID. So you're not, I mean, pre-tariffs. So you're not going to have to spend more than you did last year when taking care of your Valentine.
Okay, that's amazing, keeping it pre-tariffs. But to refresh, we looked at all those amazing floral arrangements that are basically available now on the website. So shout out to all the folks on making sure to order before the month ends to get that $10 off, right?
Definitely. WatanabeFloral.com, Valentine's page, order by Saturday, save $10. Prices go up $10 on Sunday. And don't forget the free delivery days on the 10th and 11th. Be the first to deliver to their office so that they are the superstar.
That's right.
And they can enjoy it all week long.
And also, you're offering island-wide deliveries on the 14th, the first time, because it's on a weekend. It's a
Yes,
big weekend
because
for
it's on
everyone.
Saturday, we're going to be delivering virtually island-wide as far as Ko'olina, Wahiawa, Windward Side, and Hawaii Kai. So we're going to be able to take care of your Valentine pretty much wherever they are. And don't forget, if you want to come in the store and pick up those roses that you were showing them, extended hours Friday and Saturday, the 13th and the 14th, from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. And then if you want to pre-order and pick up, we'll have a drive-through pickup in the back of the building.
I love
you
it.
really don't have to battle the crowd in the front. Just pull up in the back. We'll give you your stuff and you're on your way.
I love it, making it easy. Monty, thank you so much for you and your team to kind of make the holidays and especially Valentine's Day so special. One more time, tell the folks where they get all the information for all the deals.
Go to WatanabeFloral.com. That's the easiest way to do it. You can stop by every day from 9 to 4 here. Call us at 808-832-9360. But I highly recommend WatanabeFloral.com. It's very simple, and we got you from there.
They got you from there. Okay, you guys, spread the love to yourself, your partner, or or a friend.
Or anyone, yes.
You're watching High Now Daily. We're going to post more details online. We're going to be right back.
everybody, and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm still here hanging out at Honolulu Med Spa. I love this place, really. So much to learn. Every time I come here, I'm always gaining more information. And today we're talking about total body health. And sometimes we need a little help when we're starting to feel that our hormones are a little off. We need to balance them out. It's all about hormone replacement therapy. And Leilani is back. She is an advanced nurse practitioner here. We've got Dr. Scott Sanderson as well, medical director. Talk to me about this. I mean, when you feel like your body's out of whack, maybe you have low energy, something's going on, how do you know, and when should we be coming in?
Well, we start to know that our hormones are all in balance because of increased fatigue and lack of sleep, low libido, no motivation, just not feeling yourself.
I'm, in my later 30s, but, at this point, people will start to enter perimenopause, menopause, whatever it is. So you're going to see some imbalances at times. It would be probably a good idea to kind of get a consultation and see where your body's at. Doc, what do you say when people start to feel that their body's off? What should they be doing?
Yeah, I always ask people to kind of compare themselves to maybe their late 20s, early 30s and see how they felt then. What we're looking for is a change. And so if your hormones are starting to change, you're going to start to feel those changes. Sometimes it's kind of gradual. And when you think about back to those times, wait, I used to be able to do all this stuff and it felt good, and I could build muscle, I could lose fat. I felt like I had good stamina, good energy, good drive all the time. So when they start to notice those changes, then let's set up a consultation. We bring them in, we go through a form with a bunch of different questions, trying to assess what their symptoms are. And then of course we start off with labs. And so we do a full lab panel, and then we're trying to match your symptoms with what we're seeing on the labs.
Got it. Now, when it comes to hormone replacement therapy, what does that really mean, and what are you replacing?
So you're getting your body in balance so that it can function well. So it's more than just vanity, it's more vitality and giving, long-term good health as long as you live.
All right, now we have something over here. They're like little pellets. Doc, talk to me about what that is.
Yeah, these are both testosterone pellets. So you can see they're about the size of a grain of rice. So this is when we do the hormone replacement with the pellets. So we can do it with pellets, we can do it with creams, there's sometimes injectables, but this is probably the easiest, most convenient way to do hormone replacement. We take these little tiny pellets and we put them under the skin. For men, we often do that little soft spot, that little love handle, tuck that in, that little fat back there. For women, maybe the top of the buttocks. I make a tiny, tiny little incision and just slide these little guys under the skin. And you only have to do that about every maybe 4 to 5 months. Wow. And so once we put those in there, they slowly dissolve over the course of that 4 to 5 months, and you just have good youthful hormone levels during that entire process.
When do you start to see the change in your body once the pellets go in, or you mentioned the creams? Like, is it instant? Do you see that over a course of weeks, months? How does that work?
No, I wish it was just instant. People just feel like Superman right away, but it takes a little bit of time, okay? So, and it's not, you're not gonna feel amped up like you drink a Red Bull or something like that. You're just going to start to notice like, wow, I just was going at it today and I feel like I got more gas in the tank than usual, and I just feel good, and I just feel more alert than usual. I don't have that brain fog that I had before. Or maybe when you're working out, you're like, wow, getting after it, and you're recovering faster. And it's just these gradual changes that happen over weeks to maybe out to a couple months.
All right, now for those who might be feeling a little change in their body and they're not quite sure what they should be doing, do you have any advice for them, Leilani?
Contact your provider, contact us, come in for a consultation, and then we can talk about it and come up with a plan.
Right, and then with hormone replacement therapy, there's also, we mentioned the pellets, but you mentioned that there are some other services that they can take advantage of as well, right?
Yes, if people are uncomfortable with the pellets or they're worried about that for some reason, we also do have the creams, sometimes injectables. But the big thing is just to get checked, and don't just chalk it up to, oh, I'm just getting older. That's just, people say, oh, it's normal to get older, and like, I always say, well, it's normal for your vision to start to change as you age, but you still wear glasses, don't you? So why are you just going to accept that? No way. I say don't accept it.
Don't accept it. I love it. I love the advice that you guys brought for us today. I mean, even for me, when I'm feeling a little tired, I'm like, is it just because I'm a mom and I'm working and my kids, I'm chasing and chauffeuring them all around? But hey, it's a good time to just check it out. Come on in, get a consultation, do the labs, and see what's up. Maybe I'm gonna have even more energy than I already have, guys. I don't know. I have a lot of energy, so we'll see. But anyway, go ahead and check them out on their website for all the information. We'll also have it on hinowdaily.com. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now Daily, the Department of Health recently kicked off their Sweet Lies campaign to inform parents about how sugary drinks can affect the health of our children. And here to explain is Colin Wills, the Public Health Nutrition Coordinator. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Why is this message so important?
Well, I think part of it is important because in a recent survey in Hawaii, we found that over 75% of young children actually consume one or more sugary drink. These sugary drinks, also known as sweetened sugared beverages, contain added sugars that can be detrimental if overly consumed in the diet. In the beverage industry, they go to great lengths to market these beverages to our kids and even to us. They like to use pictures of fruits and words like juice, natural, 100% vitamin C on their labels to kind of make it look like these drinks are beneficial and healthy for you. They can be deceiving in that because they have a lot of these added sugars. These drinks may look healthy, but the sugar in them can actually lead to tooth decay, weight gain, and diabetes.
And then let's talk about how we can find out the truth. Like, you know, we're looking at these labels. Does that help? Is there a website we can go to?
Yes, no, I mean, just looking at your basic nutrition label, on the nutrition label since 2020, the USDA required companies to start labeling added sugars. So when you look at the nutrition label, you'll see that there is a line for carbohydrates, sugars, and then below sugars should be added sugars. And that will give you an indication of how much additional sugars is in that product in addition to whatever natural sugars occur.
Okay, that's a great tip. Look at the label, see what's in there.
Yeah.
Natural sugar versus added sugars. And now we've got a few beverages that we consume on the daily. It looks like we've got some water, some milk, lemonade, and then some sort of soda drink.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a little fun activity.
Yeah, so I was curious to know if you can guess how many teaspoons of sugar are in all of these drinks.
I'm gonna say a lot just because I've heard over the years that, you know, soda's bad for you, juice is bad for you, so that's why I kind of don't really drink soda unless I'm eating pizza. But I will say in this soda, here's 1 teaspoon, 2, 3. I'm gonna go with about...
And these are 12-ounce servings, so just think about it in those terms as well, how much sugar.
Wow, in 12 ounces, I was gonna say, that's kind of a lot, that's 5. I hate to do this, but I wanna say about that,
Okay.
like 7 or 8.
Okay, what do you think about for the lemonade?
For the lemonade, I'm gonna say less. I'm gonna say that maybe it's flavored with more of the lemon, just a little bit of sugar. Even though this is kind of a lot of sugar, I'm gonna say it like that. It's about half the amount of like a soda.
Okay, okay. And then do you think there's any additional sugars present in milk?
If this is a standard milk, I'm gonna say nothing, and then water, absolutely nothing.
Okay, all right. Well,
Okay.
here are our results, if I can put those. So you were correct about the water.
Okay.
There's no additional sugar. Also correct about the milk. There's no additional sugar. But for our lemonade and our soda, there is actually 10 teaspoons.
Whoa, both?
Yes, both have about 10 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where it can be deceiving. So health experts recommend the best thing to give children is water and milk, and to not provide any of those sugary drinks.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing all of this information. If people want to learn more and get more information from you folks at the Department of Health, where can they go?
Yes, well, please come and visit us at our sweetlies.hawaii.gov webpage.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And make sure you go ahead and check out their website. And be careful what we're giving to our keiki these days. Milk and water. Very good. The other things, maybe leave it out. We're going to have all the details up on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Honolulu Med Spa, and sometimes you think arthritis might be in your future. It could be wear and tear, it could be inflammation, or straight up aging. I'm back with Dr. Scott Sanderson, and today we are doing a procedure on our friend Hua. This right here is gonna be helping her with her knee because she's got arthritis, right?
Yes, she's had osteoarthritis for many years. Actually was considering a full knee replacement, both sides. So it's just something that happens, and tends to happen to everybody with time. You know, think about arthritis is losing that cartilage covering of the bone. So here on the end of the bone, there's this nice soft cartilage that covers that and cushions the joint. That breaks down with time. A little bit of inflammation, a little bit of wear and tear, and it just goes away. And eventually it winds up where it's like bone on bone, as bones are just grinding on each other, and there's pain with every step.
Ouch. Okay, we mentioned that that could be inflammation. We mentioned that it's just straight up aging. You said she was thinking about total knee replacement, but since you've got this procedure, this service that you can do for her, she stopped that to try this, right?
Yes, she did. She's done steroid injections, hyaluronic acid injections, so she's tried a lot of different things. So what we're trying to do here is to we may not be able to completely avoid surgery, but maybe push it out a few years.
Yeah, I hear you. I've had surgery on my shoulder, and then I also wanted to do something different and not do surgery on my other shoulder. So injectables are probably like a great option for people.
Yes, absolutely. And so what we have to inject here is a combination of stem cell growth factors. So again, there's no stem cells in it, there's no DNA in it, it's just the growth factors from the stem cells that have incredible healing power, okay?
Wow.
Then we've also mixed in the components of cartilage, which will help her to actually make that cartilage. We have type 1, type 2, type 3 collagen, hyaluronic acid in there. So we're giving the signal and we're giving the building blocks.
Okay, all right. So how does this work when it comes to injecting that into her knee? When people come in, what's the process like for them?
Well, we like to get, people have x-rays, they have MRIs, we want to go over those with them. We want to see what it's like. We want to go over their whole medical history, see what's causing the osteoarthritis or the whatever type of arthritis that it is, and assess the degree of arthritis itself and see how bad it actually is. And then we can kind of make a treatment plan based on that as far as how many treatments they're actually going to need and over what time frame. If somebody has a lot of damage in their joint, they're going to need more. Maybe 3 to 4 injections, usually space them out about a month. If it's somebody who's young and they're going to heal well, then they might need only 1 or 2. I've actually done it on myself, and I felt a lot of improvement with 1 injection, but I'm going to do another one just because I want to be able to run again, and I want to be able to run trails.
Nice.
And so I don't want to have knee pain, and I want to heal that cartilage as much as possible.
All right, so now you got her all prepped up. Yes. What's the next action?
Okay, so I just found the spot. I mixed everything up here, and then we just used a little bit of this cold spray. Sometimes people say the cold spray is actually the worst part of the whole procedure. So I just sprayed the little freezy spray on there, and then after that, I will put the needle into the joint, and then that's basically it. So a little cold. You ready, Wa? Cold?
Yeah, we live in Hawaii, so nobody likes the cold, so I can see why they say that that's the worst part. But she looks fine. She's handling no problem.
She's very tough. Pinch.
And then we go in here. All right. Easy does. Look, she's got a beautiful smile on her face. It's all good. She's like, easy peasy, aqua. All right, and then after you do the injection, what is it like after? Will she be able to just hop off this bed right here and
Yeah, there's really just no downtime associated with it. So she's just going to feel, maybe a little bit of pressure in the joint. Like right now, does you feel a little pressure? Does it hurt at all?
A little bit.
So you feel a little bit of pressure. That's normal because I'm kind of filling up this joint space. But I'm almost done. And go nice and slow.
All right, and then if people wanted to learn more about this certain type of injection that you're doing for her today with arthritis and maybe other issues that they might be needing to solve, what's the best way to contact you guys?
The easiest way is probably just to give us a call, and then staff can set you up with a consultation with me. So you can call 808-528-0888, set up a consultation. If you have an MRI, x-rays, if you can bring those with you. If not, we can get them.
Nice. And what, you're in and out in what, 15 to 30 minutes?
It's really quick, actually.
So
Yes.
quick?
Yes. Once we've done the assessment, that'll probably take about 20-30 minutes for me to actually evaluate you, decide whether you're an appropriate candidate, to make a plan for how many injections we want to do. But the injections themselves, as you can see, it's about a 5-minute process.
All right. Anything else for our viewers before we go?
No, that's it.
All right, that's it. So go ahead, book an appointment, make a consultation, and wow, she got the most beautiful smile. So you can see it didn't even hurt. It was cold though. It was cold, right? Yeah.
A little cold, yes.
All right, we're gonna have the details on HiNowDaily.com. Go ahead and check out Honolulu Med Spa.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. On Kauai, the Grow Aloha program is seeing major success. As Jim Mendoza reports, Garden Island families have adopted thousands of native plants.
You should grow lolu because they are a native plant, and native plants are always really good to grow.
A plant adoption program started by the National Tropical Botanical Garden on Kauai helps islanders understand and appreciate Hawaii's native plants. It's called Grow Aloha.
We really want to see our landscapes in our gardens and in our communities start to reflect the true ecology of Hawaii and also to support and nourish our communities.
NTBG's monthly giveaways draw scores of people who add the plants, shrubs, and trees to their own yards and gardens. And it's been a big success.
And when we give away plants like ohia and a'ali'i, plants that are kind of cultural touchstones, we might see huge lines coming for those plants. And then plants like lolu and wili wili, over the months, we see people getting more and more excited, learning what those plants are.
There are many different forms of ilima.
Over the past year, more than 5,000 native plants, encompassing 123 separate species and varieties, were adopted by more than 3,000 residents, spread out across the state.
We both have people coming back time and time again to add to their yards and their growing spaces, and we have new folks coming every month to take home their first native plant or heritage crop. So yeah, it's really exciting.
The National Tropical Botanical Garden runs Kauai's adoption sites. Others are overseen by partners in the effort that include Bishop Museum, Molokai Land Trust, Maui Nui Botanical Gardens, and Amy Greenwell Ethno-Botanical Garden on the Big Island.
You have these plant people, as I would describe us, on these different islands, sharing their deep connection with those plants, how to grow it, the joys about it.
If anything, you would maybe wait until the leaves start to wilt a little bit, and then that's a really good indicator it's time to water.
NTBG also has how to grow videos on its YouTube page that give expert advice on plant care. The organization has announced it has enough funds to keep the Grow Aloha program going through June, but it hopes to continue beyond that.
So that one point in our future, we can drive around Hawaii, we can drive around our communities, and we can see ohia in people's yards. We can see ulu, we can see all of these plants that, really reflect Hawaii, really reflect the place that we live and we cherish.
To see the calendar of upcoming plant giveaway dates and sites, go to growaloha.org. I'm Jim Mendoza for Hawaii News Now.
Hey, big time shout out over there to the folks who are a part of Grow Aloha. And again, to continue to support that mission, check out HawaiiNewsNow.com. There's a jam-packed show today. We had Rachel checking out Honolulu Med Spa. So again, for those types of services, you can head to our website as well. Also very excited to see Natalie over there gearing up for Valentine's Day and officially to introduce our new correspondent for High Now Japan, Nohea Shozen. Mahalo for watching. We'll see you folks tomorrow.